Welcome to Extreme Web Designs. My name is Rocky, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to upload a video to YouTube using YouTube Studio. This is going to be a complete tutorial, so let's get started. So visit youtube.com and make sure that you're logged into your account. And once you're logged in, click on your icon or the logo in the right hand section and click on the option that says YouTube Studio. And once the page loads, click on this button that says Create and click on the Upload Videos option. So this is the uploader which you can use to upload the videos. You can either select the file that you wish to upload by clicking on the Select File button here, or else you can directly drag and drop the file from your hard drive onto this location. So I'm going to do that right now. So this is my video file. I'm going to click and drag it, and I'm going to hit Alt and the Tab key on the keyboard. And that's going to switch over to this browser, and then I'm going to release the video. And as you can see, the animation has started and it's now uploading. And as you can see here, the video has uploaded and it's under processing. Let's look at all the settings in the Details tab. So this is the Details tab. So the most basic details are the title of your video. Make sure that you enter an appropriate title so that it reaches a wider audience. This title looks fine for me, but I want to add something else, which is the year 2020. And now as you can see, the processing has finished successfully here. And there's a video preview as well available here, which will start when I click on this play button. So I don't want to play it, so I just paused it right there. And now time for the description of the video. So you can enter whatever description you want here so that it conveys the message to the user what this video is all about. As you can see here, the description box is filled with some of the default information that I've set up using the settings option here. So I'm going to get to that in a bit. But right now, we have to focus on the description. So I'm going to fill that up and I'll be right back. So as you can see here, I have entered the description of my video. I'm done with that. So let's proceed. Thumbnails. As you can see here, YouTube has already generated 3 thumbnails and it has already picked one for me. So as you can see here, there is a black rectangle around this, which means that this is going to be the thumbnail of this video. If I select the second one, this is going to be the thumbnail. And if I click the third one, that one's going to be the thumbnail. So, but here I want to show you how to upload a custom thumbnail for a YouTube video. In order to do that, you can either hover over the upload thumbnail rectangle box here and then pick the thumbnail of your choice from your hard drive, or simply drag and drop thumbnail from your hard drive onto this box. So I'm going to drag and drop the thumbnail that I've already curated on my hard drive onto this box. So here is the thumbnail that I wish to use for my video. So I'm going to click and drag this thumbnail, and I'm going to hit the Alt and the Tab key on the keyboard to switch over, and then I'm going to drop it on the upload thumbnail box. Note that there is a black rectangle around this thumbnail, which means it is now selected. If you wish to change this, click on these 3 vertical dots here and then click on the Change button, and that will ask you to pick a new image. If you want to download this to your device, you can simply click on the download option here. I don't want to do either of these things, so I'm going to just click away. But this is now going to be the thumbnail that appears on my video. So that's how you upload a custom thumbnail for your video. So in order for you to upload custom thumbnails, you need to enable a setting. I will show you how to enable that setting right now. Simply copy the URL of this YouTube Studio of your channel and then paste it in another tab and go to that. And here, click on the settings option in the left menu bar. And then click on this channel option. And then click on the feature eligibility tab. And then click on this link that says status and features. And once the page loads, scroll down till you see the custom thumbnails. Right now, it's enabled for me, so I don't have to do anything else. But if it's disabled for you, make sure that you enable that. In some instances, YouTube might also require you to verify your identity, so you might have to do a phone verification. You can just click the Learn More link here and then read more about verifying yourself if this is disabled. And once you have enabled that, you can simply go back to the studio by clicking on the Return to YouTube Studio button here. So now let's go back to our video. And now this is the selected thumbnail that will appear as the final thumbnail for the video. So let's go to the next setting, which is the playlist. Make sure that you select the appropriate playlist from this drop down by clicking on it and selecting the appropriate one. Now this video corresponds to Windows 10. So I'm going to select the Windows 10 playlist by simply clicking on this checkbox here. If you wish to make this video appear in multiple playlists, simply click all the relevant playlists. But I don't want to add this to other playlists, so I'm going to uncheck these and just going to let it sit in the Windows 10 playlist. So once you have checked the playlist, make sure that you click on the Done button here. And now you can see that the option has updated. Now let's go to the audience setting. My videos are not made exclusively for the kids. So I'm going to always select it as a no option. But if you're someone who makes videos for kids, make sure that you select this option. But otherwise, always make sure that it's no. And there are some additional options that you can look into by clicking on this down arrow here and select the appropriate values. So I go with the second option that says no, don't restrict my video to viewers over 18 only. So based on the content of your video, just make sure that you select the appropriate one. The next setting is the more options. Simply click on that. And if you're promoting a product or if this is a paid promotion, make sure that you select the appropriate options here. So if your video contains a paid promotion, make sure that you select this checkbox. And if you want to add a message so that your viewers are informed of the paid promotion, simply click on this. And YouTube will automatically show a message informing your viewers that this is a paid promotion. For more information, hover over the question mark bubble and click on this Learn More link to know more about it. So now let's look at the tags. Over here, you can enter tags that are relevant for your video. Make sure that you do not enter more than 500 characters because there's a limit here, as you can see. So the way you enter the tags in this section is manually type in the letters such as Windows 10. And once you have successfully typed in the tag, hit the comma key on the keyboard. And that will convert it into a tag. If you want to get rid of this tag, simply click on this cross button here and that will remove the tag. So likewise, you can add as many tags as you see fit. So I'm going to enter all the tags for my video here. And as you can see here, the number of characters combined across all my tags is 279. I have more room for other tags, but I don't want to add anything else. So I'm going to leave it at that. The next section is the language, subtitles, and closed captions. Here you can select the video language. In my case, it's English, but you can just select the drop down and select whatever you feel is appropriate for you. And here you can select the caption certification. In my case, this content has never aired on television in the US, so I'm going to select that. But if you feel that there's an appropriate selection for you here, just make sure that you select that one. And if you have some subtitles that you can upload, you can just click on this upload subtitles /cc link and then upload your subtitles. If you want to read more about that, simply hover over the question mark bubble here and then click on the Learn More button to get more information about that. The next section is the recording date and location. I'm not too specific about this and this is just optional information. You can select this or leave it at that. But if you want to be more specific about your video, you can simply click on this recording date drop down and select the appropriate date, and also you can enter the location. I'm going to leave those options as empty. The next section is the license and distribution. I'm going to go with the default values, which are the standard YouTube license, and the distribution is set to everywhere. I leave the default option as checked for allow embedding because if I wish to embed this on my website, I would like to be able to do so. So if you want to read more information, then hover over this and you can find out more information from here. Likewise, if you want to notify your subscribers of the publication of this video, then make sure that you have this option as checked. So this will send push notifications to your users and they will be able to follow your content as and when it is released. Now the next setting is the category section. My videos falls under the science and technology category. If your video falls in some other category, then simply click on this drop down and select the appropriate category. Now the next setting is the comments and rating section. So let's look at all the possible values. Just click on this drop down. And if you want to allow all comments here, you can just simply select the first one. If you want to hold inappropriate comments for review, you can just select the second one. If you select this one, YouTube detects potentially inappropriate comments and it will not show them to other users. Note that YouTube may or may not be right all the time, so you might want to make sure that you check the held for review section in the comment section here for a manual review of the comments. If you wish to hold all your comments for a manual review, then make sure that you click the third option. If you want to disable all the comments for your video, make sure that you click on the disable comments option. I want to allow all the comments, so I'm going to select the first one. And the next setting is the sort by setting. I usually sort my comments by top rating. That's why it's selected here. But if you click on the drop down, you'll see whether you want to sort your comments by top or the newest comments first. So if you click on the newest option here, the comments will be sorted in the order of the recency, which means the latest comments will be shown first and the oldest comments will be shown at the bottom. So I'm going to leave it at the top option here. And now the last checkbox here is show how many viewers like and dislike the video. So if you want to disable showing the likes and dislikes on the video, uncheck this. But if you want viewers to be able to like and dislike the video, make sure that you leave this checked. Now once you're done with all the settings in this tab, you can navigate to the next tab by clicking on the next button here, or you can manually click on the tab here. Doing any of these actions will result in the same effect, so it's your choice what you want to do. So I'm going to click on this next button here to navigate to the monetization tab. Let's look at all the settings in the monetization tab. So in this monetization tab, we have one setting that says monetization. Right now, as you can see here, nothing is selected. But if I click on this drop down, there are two options. The off option, if you select it and you click on the done button here, it's going to show you a $sign and it's crossed. So this means that you're not allowing YouTube to monetize this video, so which means no ads will be shown. So this is how you can prevent YouTube from showing ads on your own video if you don't wish to show them. But if you do this, know that you will not earn any revenue from that. So make sure that you only check this option if you really don't want to earn any revenue from this. Then let's look at the next option, which is the on. Simply select the on option here by clicking on this drop down and then click on the done button here. And as you can see here, there's a green $sign, which means monetization has now been enabled for this video and ads will be shown in this video and you'll be able to earn revenue from this. If you scroll down here, there's a section called type of ads and you'll be able to select what type of ads you want to show on this video. The first one is the display ads. If you don't know what display ads are, just look at these red blocks and that will give you an idea of what the display ad is. So in this section, as you can see here, there's a red block on the sidebar, which means this red block is the display ad, which will be shown in the sidebar alongside of your video. Right now, this is checked and disabled, which means the ad will always be shown whenever my videos are played. So I cannot uncheck this. So let's look at the next one, which is the overlay ads. The ads that overlay on top of your videos are called the overlay ads, indicated by this red rectangle here. If you don't want to show overlay ads, simply uncheck this. But I want to show the overlay ads, so I'm going to check that. The next one is the sponsored cards. Now, I want to enable these sponsored cards so that the ads are shown in this card section. If you don't want that, you can just uncheck this. The next type of ads are the skippable video ads, which means there will be ads on top of your video which the users can watch for at least 5 seconds before they wish to execute their right of either watching the ad in its entirety or just click the skip button to skip to the video. So if you would like this kind of ads to run on your video, just make sure that skippable video ads is checked. If you want to disable that video, uncheck this. So I'm going to leave it at checked. And the next one is the non-skippable video ads, which means ads will be shown on your videos and users cannot skip that. So which means, for example, if advertiser wants to run a 30-second ad on your video, then users will not see a button to skip the ad. Instead, they will have to wait for the next 30 seconds and watch the advertisement till it finishes in order to see your video. If you don't want viewers to come across these kind of ads, simply uncheck this checkbox, but otherwise leave it at checked. Now the next setting is the location of video ads. So this section is applicable for your video only if your video is at least 10 minutes long in duration or more. My video right now is less than 10 minutes and that's why these settings are disabled. But otherwise, if you were to upload a 10-minute video or more, then you will be able to see all these settings and then you can adjust how the ads are displayed on the video, which means you can run the ad before the video, during the video, and even after the video. If you wish to run the ads during the video, you can also click on the place manually link here and that will let you insert ads at specific intervals in the video. In order for this to happen, you have to ensure that you have longer videos enabled. You can check that out by going to the previously opened page here and look for the section that says longer videos and make sure that is enabled. So you will find this section under the status and features, and if you don't know how to get to that, simply visit this link that says youtube.com/features, and if you have this disabled, make sure that you enable this by verifying your account. You can learn more about this by clicking on the learn more link here. And once you have verified your account, you will be able to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. So once you're done with this, go back and then you can configure the interval of your ads here when you upload a video. So that was the last setting in the monetization tab. So let's move on to the next one. Let's click on the next button here. And this is the ad suitability tab. Let's look at all the settings in the ad suitability tab. Now here, as you scroll down, you will see some other questions and you can select the appropriate answer. So for example, the question is, does your video content, title, description, or keywords contain any of the following? Inappropriate language, adult content, and the rest of these. My videos don't contain any of these, so I simply scroll down and click none of the above. But if your video contains any of this, make sure that you uncheck this and then select the appropriate value by clicking this drop down arrow here and select the appropriate option. Do that for the other options as well by selecting the relevant option here. And once you're done with that, simply click the next button. But because I don't have any of these applicable in my video context, I'm going to simply click on the none of the above and all of those settings will be disabled. Now YouTube shows me that my video is safe for ads, which means I'll be able to run ads. If in case you have any of these content in your videos, then you might see this section a little bit different from what you see here on my screen. So in your case, ads might be disabled because of YouTube policies and guidelines. So make sure that your video corresponds and respects the YouTube guidelines and policies to make sure that you are able to run ads on them if you wish to do so. So once that is done, you can move on to the next tab. Click on the next button here. And here is the video elements section. Let's look at all the settings in the video elements tab. If you wish to add an end screen, you can simply click the add button here. And in this screen, you have few options here. In the left one, you can see standard templates that you can select from. So which means if you click on the one video, one subscribe template here, so when your video ends, you will be able to link one video onto the left hand side of it and then you'll be able to show your logo onto the right hand side of that. So you can scroll down to see all the list of available templates and then click on the relevant one. Or if you want to import an end screen template from one of your previous videos, you can also do that by simply clicking on the import from video link here and then click on any of those earlier videos that you have uploaded to your website. But I just want to close this and I want to show you something here. So I want to import the end screens from my latest video. So in order to do that, I'm going to simply click on this plus button here. And YouTube automatically fills up this area with the relevant end screens from my last video. So that's how you can easily populate the end screens from a previous video onto your video that you're trying to upload right now. And once you have done that, it's going to show the relevant information for you here. So if you want to remove any of these elements from appearing here, you can simply select that and click on the delete button here and that will delete that element. For example, if I want to delete the subscribe element here, simply click on that and then click on the delete button and that will remove this element. If you click on the show hover card outline here, that will show you the length of the hover card that is visible to the user when they hover over your logo for subscribing. So let's see how to delete these things. So simply click on any of the element that you wish to delete and click on the delete icon here and that will be deleted. Let's repeat that with the other elements. And there you go. So if you want to select elements manually, you can do so by clicking on the element button here, and then you can place the kind of element that you wish to on the screen by clicking on the relevant option here. So if you want to place a video, you can simply click on the video option here, and that will place that element on the screen. You can select what video to populate that element with by selecting the most relevant option here. So if you want to show the most recent uploaded video in this element, make sure that you select this one. If you want YouTube to select the video which is best for the viewer, then simply select this option and the element will be updated. Or if you want to choose a specific video from your channel, simply select this option and you'll be able to select something from this list. So click on the relevant video of your choice and that will be shown here in this element. If you want to add other elements, simply click on this element button, and then if you want to place a playlist element, click on the playlist option here and select the relevant playlist. So for example, if I wanted to show the Google Chrome playlist, I'm going to click on that one and that playlist will be shown on the right hand side. You can simply edit it by clicking on this pencil icon here and then select a different one if you feel like so. If I want to show tips and tricks instead of Google Chrome playlist, I'm going to select that one. And that will be updated. So let's look at the next element. So if you wanted to show a subscribe element, simply click on that. And then you can adjust the position of this element by simply dragging it and dropping it wherever you like. So if you wanted to show it in the middle of these two videos, you can simply drag and drop here. I prefer to show the subscribe element to the right side of my videos. So I'm going to drag it to the right hand side. Or if you want to place it to the left hand side, you can do so by dragging it to the left hand side. So I'm going to leave it at the right hand side here. And now let's look at the next element. Now the next one is the channel. Just click on that. And if you want to link to a specific channel, you can search for that as well here. So let me search for Google channel here. And I'm going to click on this. And as you can see here, now I have linked to the Google channel. If you want to change it, you can simply click on this pencil icon here, and then you can select any other channel. If you want to show a custom message, you can enter that here, such as hi or something else. But I don't want to do that, and I wish to remove this channel from here. So I'm going to simply click the delete element icon here, and that's going to be removed. So let's look at the last element here, and which is the link. So click on that. And here you can only link to your specific approved websites. So which means if you have actually entered any website of your choice and it has been approved by YouTube, you can enter its link over here. And when people click on that link, they will be able to navigate to that website. So if you want to read more about this, simply hover over the question mark bubble and here click on this link that says add an associated website to your channel. And that's going to open a website, and then click on the advanced channel settings here. And then scroll down till you see the associated website here. In my case, I've already linked to this website, so I'm going to copy that by selecting and dragging my mouse cursor across that. Right click on that and select the copy option. And I'll go back. Now I want to show you an example. Let's say I want to type in google.com. As you can see here, it's saying that the site is ineligible. That is because I have not entered that here in the associated website setting. Now I'm going to enter this associated website here just to show you how that works. So I'm going to remove this and I'm going to right click here and I'm going to paste the already selected website. And as you can see here, it's an approved website, so I'm able to select it. So simply click on apply and that will link to this website. So this is how you can link to your own website if you wish to. So in my case, I want to change these options. So I'm going to simply delete this and simply delete all of them. And I'm going to click on import from latest video. And I just want to go with this one. So once you're happy with your selections, make sure that you click on the save button, or otherwise you can just simply discard the changes. But because I want to save the changes, I'm going to click on the save button here. And as you can see here, there's a check mark here which symbolizes that YouTube has successfully saved your data. Now the add card setting. If you wish to add card, simply click on the add button here. And then simply click on the add cards button here.
Welcome to Extreme Web Design.
So as you can see here, the video has started to play and it's a preview, and this is the timeline, and you can drag the slider here like so to skip the video, or you can simply click on a specific interval and the slider will jump to that point. So if I wanted to show a card at the 1 minute mark, I can simply click and drag the slider to the 1 minute mark and then simply click on the add card button here and then click on the create button here because I wish to add a card that corresponds to a video, and then select a video which corresponds to Windows 10 playlist. So I want to link to the video that says how to change mouse cursor on Windows 10. So I'm going to select that and then click on the create card button. But if you wanted to add a teaser text or custom message, then you can click this and you can type in a custom message. So I'm going to say thanks to all, and for the teaser text, I'm going to enter check out my latest video and then click on create card button here. And then this is what YouTube has added. If you simply click on this, it will show you the selection that we just made here. This is the text that we just added. So if you wish to change this, simply click on this pencil icon here and you can just change the custom message here and also the teaser text. If you wish to delete this association, just simply click on this delete button here and that will delete it. Let me show you how that works. I'm going to click on this delete button here and it has now deleted that card. I'm going to re-add that card by doing the process again. And now it has added back the card at 1 minute mark. Now I want to add one more card to the timeline at the 1:30 minute mark. So I'm going to click at the 1:30 mark and drag the slider so that it stays put at 1:30, and then click on the add card and then click on create and then click on the playlist tab and then select Windows 10. Then click on create card. Now as you can see here, the Windows 10 playlist will be shown when the video reaches the 1 minute and 30 second mark. All your changes are automatically saved on the screen and you don't have to manually click on any save button, and there is no save button as such in the screen. So whenever you make some changes, all the settings will be saved automatically. So one thing to note here is that you have a limitation of 5 cards. Right now I have used 2 cards, so I have 3 more to go. So make sure that you make your selections wisely. Then once you're done with this, click on the Return to YouTube Studio button here in the header. And as you can see here, there's a green check mark that symbolizes that YouTube has saved all your settings. So once this is done, simply click on the next button here. Let's look at all the settings in the Visibility tab. Now there are 2 settings under this tab. The major ones are Save or Publish, and the next one is the Schedule setting. Let's go through these options one by one. Under the Save or Publish setting, if you check the private option, only you and only the people who you choose can see the video, which means your video will not be made public and it will always be marked as private. You will be able to share this with others by simply copying this URL here by clicking on this icon, and the link to that video will be copied to a clipboard, and now you can paste this across social media platforms by pasting this link over there. So now if you mark this as unlisted and then you share this link across social media platform, then anybody with this link will be able to see this video. If you click on this public option, then everybody will be able to see your video. If you want to run this video as a premiere, then you can simply select this checkbox and it will be run as instant premiere. If you want to learn more about this, simply hover over this and click on the learn more option. I don't want to set this as an instant premiere, so I'm going to uncheck this. So the next part is the schedule setting here. Let's say if you're not ready to publish this video, or you want to schedule this video so that it gets published in a later date, simply select this option and select the date on which you want to make this video go live. So simply select the appropriate date from this by clicking on the drop down here and selecting an appropriate value. I'm going to select the date as 29th and I'm going to select the time as 10 a.m. So this means this video is going to go live and will be made public automatically by YouTube at 10 a.m. on May 29, 2020. So that's the last setting in the visibility section. If you have noticed, because I have chosen the schedule option here, the button now reads as schedule. But had I chosen the save or publish option here, the button now gets renamed to publish. So just don't get confused here, because this button here changes based on the option that you check here. Because I want to schedule this video, I'm going to click on this option here, and then I'm going to click on the schedule button. And then as you can see here, the video is now successfully scheduled. If you want to copy this video link, click on this icon here, and the link has been copied to your clipboard. And if you wanted to use that link in the browser, open a new tab and right click and select the paste option. You can now share this with your friends or family and across social media platforms. If you go back to that last screen of the video upload section, you have the close button here. Simply click on that. As you can see here, this video has now been successfully scheduled. If you look under the visibility column, it's now scheduled and it's going to go live on May 29th. And we can see the date here as well. And the monetization is on and there are no restrictions as such. So let's say you made a mistake or an error when trying to enter some information about the video and you wish to change that. It's easy to change the already added information. So you can edit the information of any video by simply hovering over the video and click on the details icon here. And that will now open the video with all the relevant details, and now you can modify whatever you see fit. And once you have done that, this save button will be enabled. I'm going to show you an example. So I'm going to enter this exclamation mark, and as you can see here, there are two options that are enabled. One is the undo changes, which means if I click on this, my changes will be undone here. As you can see, exclamation marks have been erased. Now I'm going to put them back and I'm going to click on save. And the changes are saved successfully. Now if you click on more options, you can also configure any of these options as you see fit and then click on the save button here. So if you want to go back to the channel video, simply click on this link here and that will take you back to the list of all the videos that you have uploaded. So that is how you can upload videos to your YouTube channel. If this video was helpful, please show your support by leaving a like, comment, and share the video on social media. Subscribe to the channel and tap the bell icon to receive all future updates. Thanks for watching.